Hi and welcome to my soul tribe. My name is Miriam Rose. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, set your bell on all, like, comment and share, as I really appreciate all of your support. Now let's get on with the video. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter was born on September 4th, 1981, which makes her 41 years old. She is an American singer, songwriter, actress and dancer. I'm sure everybody has heard of Beyonce. Beyonce has been noted for her boundary-pushing artistry and her vocal prowess. Her success has made her a cultural icon and earned her the nickname Queen Bey. Beyonce performed in various singing and dancing competitions as a child. She rose to fame in the late 90s as a member of the R&B girl group Destiny's Child, one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. Their hiatus saw the release of her debut album Dangerously in Love in 2003, which featured the US Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles Crazy in Love and Baby Boy following in 2006. Disbanding of Destiny's Child, Beyonce released her second solo album, Birthday or B-Day, which contained singles Irreplaceable and Beautiful Liar. Beyonce also starred in multiple films such as Austin Powers in Goldmember, The Pink Panther, Dreamgirls, Obsessed, and of course The Lion King. Her marriage to Jay-Z and her portrayal of Etta James in Cadillac Records influenced her third album, I Am Sasha Fierce, which earned a record-setting 6 Grammy Awards in 2010. It spawned the successful singles If I Were a Boy, Single Ladies and Halo. After professionally splitting from her manager and father Matthew Knowles in 2010, she released her musically diverse fourth album, 4, in 2011. Beyonce later achieved critical acclaim for her sonically experimental visual albums, Beyonce and Lemonade, the latter of which was the world's best-selling album of 2016 and the most acclaimed album of her career, exploring themes of infidelity, feminism, and womanism. In 2018, she released Everything Is Love, a collaborative album with her husband Jay-Z as the Carters. As a featured artist, Beyonce topped the Billboard Hot 100 with the remixes of Perfect by Ed Sheeran and Savage by Megan Thee Stallion. The same year, she released the musical film Black is King with an accompanying visual album with praise from critics. In 2022, Beyonce received further critical acclaim for her 7th studio album Renaissance, which experimented with disco and house music and paid homage to LGBTQ+ pop culture. She obtained her first solo #1 since 2008 with the album's lead single Break My Soul, with Renaissance being her first solo studio album since 2016. She is one of the world's best-selling recording artists, having sold over 200 million records worldwide. Her success during the 2000s was recognized with the Recording Industry Association of America Top Certified Artist of the Decade, as well as Billboard's Top Female Artist of the Billboard 200. Beyonce accolades include 32 Grammy Awards, the most of any person, 26 MTV Video Music Awards, including Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award in 2014, 24 NAACP Image Awards, 31 BET Awards, and 17 Soul Train Music Awards, all of which are more than any other singer. In 2014, Billboard named her the highest-earning black musician of all time, while in 2020 she was included on Time's list of 100 women who defined the last century. As for Beyonce's early life and career beginnings, Beyonce Giselle Knowles was born in Houston, Texas, to Celestine Tina Knowles, a hairdresser and salon owner, and Matthew Knowles, a sales manager. Tina is Louisiana Creole and Matthew is African-Mexican. Beyonce's younger sister, Solange Knowles, is also a singer and a former backup dancer for Destiny's Child, and Beyonce are the first sisters to have both had #1 solo albums. Beyonce's maternal grandparents, Loomis Beyonce and Agnes Dirion, were French-speaking Louisiana Creoles with roots in New Iberia. Beyonce is considered a Creole passed on to her by her grandparents. Through her mother, Beyonce is a descendant of many French aristocrats from the southwest of France, including the family of the Viscounts de Bern since the 9th century and the Viscounts de Belzunes. She is also a descendant of Acadian militia officer Joseph Broussard, who was exiled to French Louisiana after the expulsion one of the Acadians. Beyonce was raised Catholic, attended St. Mary's Montessori School in Houston, where she enrolled in dance classes. Her singing was discovered when dance instructor Darlette Johnson began humming a song and she finished it, able to hit the high-pitched notes. Beyonce's interest in music and performing continued after winning a school talent show at the age of 7, singing John Lennon's Imagine. In the fall of 1990, Beyonce enrolled in Parker Elementary School, a music magnet school in Houston, where she would perform with the school's choir. She also attended the high school for the performing and visual arts, and later Alif Elsik High School. Beyonce was also a member of the choir at St. John's United Methodist Church as a soloist for 2 years. The group Destiny's Child changed their original name to Destiny's Child in 1996, based upon a passage in the book of Isaiah. In 1997, Destiny's Child released their major label debut song Killing Time on the soundtrack to the 1997 film Men in Black. The group released their debut single and first major hit No No No. They released their self-titled debut album in February 1998, which established the group as a viable act in the music industry, with moderate sales and winning the group 3 Soul Train Lady and Soul Awards for Best R&B Soul or Rap New Artist and Best R&B Soul Single for No No No. The group released their multi-platinum second album, The Writings on the Wall, in 1999. The record features some of the group's most widely known songs, such as Bills Bills Bills, the group's first #1 single Jumping Jumping, and Say My Name, which became their most successful song at the time and would remain one of their signature songs. Say My Name won the Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals and the Best R&B Song at the 43rd Annual Grammy Awards. The Writings on the Wall sold more than 8 million copies worldwide. During this time, Beyonce recorded a duet with Mark Nelson, an original member of Boyz II Men, on the song After All Is Said and Done for the soundtrack to the 1999 film The Best Man. LaToya Luckett and Robertson became unhappy with Matthews' managing of the band and eventually were replaced by Franklin and Michelle Williams. Beyonce experienced depression following the split with Luckett and Robertson after being publicly blamed by the media, critics, and blogs for its cause. Her long-standing boyfriend left her at this time too. The depression was so severe it lasted for a couple of years, during which she occasionally kept herself in her bedroom for days and refused to eat anything. Beyonce stated that she struggled to speak about her depression because Destiny's Child had just won their first Grammy Award, and she feared no one would take her seriously. Beyonce would later speak of her mother as the person who helped her fight it. Franklin was then dismissed, leaving just Beyonce, Roland, and William. The remaining band recorded Independent Women Part 1, which appeared on the soundtrack to the 2000 film Charlie's Angels. It became their best charting single, topping the US Billboard Hot 100 chart for 11 consecutive weeks. In early 2001, while Destiny's Child was completing their third album, Beyonce landed a major role in the MTV made-for-television film Carmen, a Hip Opera. Set in Philadelphia, the film is a modern interpretation of the 19th century opera Carmen by French composer Georges Bizet. When the third album Survivor was released in May 2001, Luckett and Robertson filed a lawsuit claiming that the songs were aimed at them. The album debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200 with first week sales of 663,000 copies sold. The album spawned other #1 hits, Bootylicious and the title track Survivor, the latter of which earned the group a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a duo or a group with vocals. After releasing their holiday album 8 Days of Christmas in late 2001, the group announced a hiatus to further pursue solo careers. In July 2002, Beyonce made her theatrical film debut playing Foxy Cleopatra alongside Mike Myers in the comedy film Austin Powers in Goldmember, which spent its first weekend atop the US box office and grossed $73 million. Beyonce released Work It Out as the lead single from its soundtrack album, which entered the top 10 UK, Norway, and Belgium. In 2003, Beyonce starred opposite Cuba Gooding Jr. in the musical comedy The Fighting Temptations as Lily, a single mother with whom Gooding's character falls in love. Beyonce released Fighting Temptation as the lead single from the film soundtrack album with Missy Elliott, MC Lyte, and Free, which was also used to promote the film. Another of Beyonce's contributions to the soundtrack, Summertime, fared better on the US charts. Beyonce's first solo recording was a feature on Jay-Z's MTV's song "Oh Three Bonnie and Clyde" that was released in October 2002, peaking at number 4 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart. In 2003, Beyonce premiered songs from her first solo album, Dangerously in Love, during her first solo concert and the pay-per-view television special Ford Presents Beyonce Knowles, Friends and Family, live from Ford's 100th anniversary celebration in Dearborn, Michigan. The album was released on June 24, 2003, after Michelle Williams and Kelly Rowland had released their solo efforts. The album sold 317,000 copies in its first week, debuted atop the Billboard 200, and has since sold 11 million copies worldwide. The album's lead single, Crazy in Love, featured Jay-Z, became Beyonce's first #1 single as a solo artist in the US. The single Baby Boy also reached #1, and singles Me, Myself and I and Naughty Girl both reached the top 5. In November 2003, she embarked on the Dangerously in Love tour in Europe and later toured alongside Missy Elliott and Alicia Keys in North America. I Am Sasha Fierce was released on November 18, 2008 in the United States. The album formally introduces Beyonce's alter ego Sasha Fierce, conceived during the making of her 2003 single Crazy in Love. It was met with generally mediocre reviews from critics, but sold 482,000 copies in its first week, debuting atop the Billboard 200 and giving Beyonce her third consecutive #1 album in the US. The album featured the #1 song Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, and the top 5 songs If I Were a Boy and Halo, achieving the accomplishment of becoming her longest-running Hot 100 single in her career. Halo's success in the US helped Beyonce attain more top 10 singles on the list than any other woman during the 2000s. It also included the successful Sweet Dreams and singles Diva Ego, Broken Hearted Girl and Video Phone. The music video for Single Ladies has been imitated around the world, spawning the first major dance craze of the internet age, according to the Toronto Star. The video has won several awards, including Best Video at the 2009 MTV Europe Music Awards, the second 2009 Scottish MOBO Awards, and the 2009 BET Awards. At the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, the video was nominated for 9 awards, ultimately winning 3, including Video of the Year. It failed to win the Best Female Video category, which went to American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift's You Belong to Me, led to Kanye West interrupting the ceremony and Beyonce improvising a representation of Swift's award during her own acceptance speech. In March 2009, Beyonce embarked on the I Am World Tour, her second headlining worldwide concert tour, consisting of 108 shows, grossing $119.5 million. At the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards, Beyonce received 10 nominations, including Album of the Year for I Am Sasha Fierce, Record of the Year for Halo, and Song of the Year for Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It. Among others, she tied with Lauryn Hill for most Grammy nominations in a single year by a female artist. Beyonce went on to win 6 of those nominations, breaking a record she previously tied in 2004 for the most Grammy Awards won in a single night by a female artist, with 6. In 2010, Beyonce was featured on Lady Gaga's single Telephone and appeared on its music video. The song topped the US Pop Songs chart, becoming the 6th #1 for both Beyonce and Gaga, tying them with Mariah Carey for most #1s since the Nielsen Top 40 Airplay chart launched in '92. Telephone received a Grammy Award nomination for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals. Beyonce announced a hiatus from her music career in January 2010, heeding her mother's advice to live life to be inspired by things again. During the break, she and her father parted ways as business partners. Beyonce's musical break lasted 9 months and saw her visit multiple European cities, the Great Wall of China, the Egyptian pyramids, Australia, English music festivals, and various museums and ballet performances. On June 9, 2022, Beyonce removed her profile pictures across various social media platforms, causing speculations that she would be releasing new music. Days later, Beyonce caused further speculation via her non-profit Bay Goods Twitter account, hinting at her upcoming 7th studio album. In June of 2022, Beyonce officially announced her 7th studio album, titled Renaissance. The album was released in July 2022. The first single from Renaissance, Break My Soul, was released on June 20th, 2022. The song became Beyonce's 20th top 10 single on the Billboard Hot 100, and in doing so, Beyonce joined Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson as the only artists in Hot 100 history to achieve at least 20 top 10 2010s as a solo artist and 10 as a member of a group. Upon release, Renaissance received universal acclaim from critics. Renaissance debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart, and in doing so, Beyonce became the first female artist to have her first 7 studio albums debut at number 1 in the United States. Break My Soul concurrently rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming the 12th song to do so across her career. The song Heated, which was co-written with Canadian rapper Drake, originally included the lyrics "spasm" on that. Critics, including a number of disability charities and activists, argued that the word spaz represented a derogatory term for spastic diplegia, a form of cerebral palsy. In response, in August 2022, a rep for Beyonce issued a statement and explained that the word not used intentionally in a harmful way will be replaced. In January 23, Beyonce performed in Dubai at a private show. The performance, which was her first full concert in more than 4 years, was delivered to an audience of influencers and journalists. Beyonce was reportedly paid $24 million to perform. Beyonce faced criticism for her decision to perform in the United Arab Emirates, where homosexuality is actually illegal. On February 1st, Beyonce announced the Renaissance World Tour with dates in North America and Europe, and she is currently touring. Now let's talk briefly about Beyonce's alter ego. Describing as being sexy, seductive, and provocative when performing on stage, Beyonce has said that she originally created the alter ego Sasha Fierce to keep that stage persona separate from who she really is. She described Sasha as being too aggressive, too strong, too sassy, and too sexy, stating, "I'm not like her in real life at all." Sasha was conceived during the making of Crazy in Love, and Beyonce introduced her with the release of her 2008 album I Am Sasha Fierce. In February 2010, she announced in an interview with Allure magazine that she was comfortable enough with herself to no longer need Sasha Fierce. However, Beyonce announced in May 2012 that she would bring her back for her Beyonce live shows later that month. As for her personal life, Beyonce started a relationship with Jay-Z after their collaboration '03 Bonnie and Clyde, which appeared on his 7th album The Blueprint 2, The Gift and the Curse in 2002. Beyonce appeared as Jay-Z's girlfriend in the music video for the song, fueling speculations about their relationship. In April 2008, Beyonce and Jay-Z married without publicity. As of April 2014, the couple had solo a combined 300 million records together. They are known for their private relationship, although they have appeared to become more relaxed since 2013. Both have acknowledged difficulty that arose in their marriage after Jay-Z had an affair. Beyonce miscarried around 2010 or 2011, describing it as the saddest thing she had ever endured. She returned to the studio and wrote music to cope with the loss. In April 2011, Beyonce and Jay-Z traveled to Paris to shoot the album cover for Four, and she unexpectedly became pregnant in Paris. In August, the couple entered the 2011 MTV Video Music Awards, at which Beyonce performed Love on Top and ended the performance by revealing she was pregnant. Her appearance helped that year's MTV Video Music Awards become the most watched broadcast in MTV history, pulling in 12.4 million viewers. The announcement was listed in Guinness World Records most tweets per second recorded for a single event on Twitter, receiving 8.868 thousand tweets per second. And Beyonce pregnant was the most googled phrase the week of August 29. On January 7, 2012, Beyonce gave birth to a daughter, Blue Ivy, at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City. Following the release of Lemonade, which included the single Sorry in 2016, speculations arose about Jay-Z's alleged infidelity with a mistress referred to as Becky. John Perels in the New York Times pointed out that many of these accusations were aimed specifically and recognizably at him. On February 1, 2017, she revealed on her Instagram account that she was expecting twins. Her announcement gained over 6.3 million likes within 8 hours, breaking the world record for the most liked image on the website at the time. On July 13, 2017, Beyonce uploaded the first image of herself and the twins onto her Instagram account, confirming their birth date as a month prior on June 13, 2017, with the post becoming the second most liked on Instagram behind her own pregnancy announcement. The twins, a daughter named Rami and a son named Sir, were born in California. She wrote on her pregnancy and its aftermath in September 2018 issue of Vogue, which she had full control of the cover. When it comes to wealth, Forbes magazine began reporting on Beyonce's earnings in 2008, calculating that the $80 million earned between June 2007 to June 2008 for for her music tour, films and clothing line made her the world's best paid music personality at the time, above Madonna and even Celine Dion. It placed her 4th on the Celebrity 100 list in 2009 and 9th on the most powerful women in the world list for 2010. The following year, the magazine placed her 8th on the best paid celebrities under 30 list, having earned $35 million in the past year for her clothing line and endorsement deals. In 2012, Forbes placed Beyonce at number 16 on the Celebrity 100 list, 12 places lower than 3 years ago, yet still having earned $40 million in the past year for her album 4, clothing line and endorsement deals. In the same year, Beyonce and Jay-Z placed at number 1 on the world's highest paid celebrity couples, for collectively earning $78 million. The couple made it into the earning of $122 million in 2009. For the years 2009 to 2011, Beyonce earned an average of $70 million per year and earned $40 million in 2012. In 2013, Beyonce's endorsements for Pepsi and H&M made her and Jay-Z the world's first billion-dollar couple in the music industry. That year, Beyonce was published as the 4th most powerful celebrity in the Forbes ranking. MTV estimated that by the end of 2014, Beyonce would become the highest paid in history. This became the case in April 2014. In the same year, Beyonce ranked at number 1 on the Forbes Celebrity 100 list, earning an estimated $115 million throughout 2013 to 2014. This in turn was the first time she had topped the Celebrity 100 list, as well as being her highest early earnings to date. In 2016, Beyonce ranked at number 34 on the Celebrity 100 list, with earnings of $54 million. She and Jay-Z also topped the highest paid celebrity couple list, with combined earnings of $107.5 million. As of 2018, Forbes calculated her net worth to be $355 million, and in June of the same year ranked her as the 35th highest earning celebrity with annual earnings of $60 million. This tied Beyonce with Madonna as the only two female artists to earn more than $100 million within a single year twice. As a couple, Beyonce and Jay-Z have a combined net worth of $1.16 billion. In July 2017, Billboard announced that Beyonce was the highest paid musician of 2016, with an estimated total of $62.1 million. And lastly, her business and ventures. In 2010, Beyonce founded her own entertainment company, Parkwood Entertainment, which formed as an imprint based from Columbia Records. The company began as a production unit for videos and films in 2008. Parkwood Entertainment is named after a street in Houston, Texas, where Beyonce once lived. With headquarters in New York City, the company serves as an umbrella for the entertainer's various brands in music videos, movies, and fashion. The staff of Parkwood Entertainment have experiences in arts and entertainment, from filmmaking and video production to web and fashion design. In addition to departments in marketing, digital, creative publicity, fashion design, and merchandising, the company houses a state-of-the-art editing suite, where Beyonce works on content for her worldwide tours, music videos, and television specials. The company houses a state-of-the-art editing suite, where Beyonce works on content for her worldwide tours, music videos, and television specials. Well, I hope you enjoyed Beyonce's life story. I hope it was quite entertaining for you. I certainly enjoyed making it. And if you would like to expand your consciousness, then please visit my second channel called Miriam Rose 2. I love each and every one of you with absolute gratitude. Cosmic kisses to everyone. Till next time. Bye for now.